this video lecture, I want to explain the theory of radioactive disintegration or decay theory. This theory was proposed by Rutherford and Soddy. The postulate of these theories are: first postulate is the process of disintegration is a spontaneous process. It means that disintegration occurs step by step without any application of external condition. That is temperature and pressure. The second postulate is radioactive elements are labile and unstable elements. According to this theory, elements are labile. It means that they have tendency to disintegrate into its respective nuclei in order to get stability. The third postulate is disintegration reaction are always exothermic in nature. Fourth postulate is during disintegration the atom that break down into atom, that is radioactive atom, that's break down into stable nuclei by the emission of alpha beta particle are called parent nuclei. The fifth postulate is atom that is obtained after disintegration process is called daughter nuclei. The chemical and physical property of daughter nuclei is always different from the parent nuclei. It means that daughter nuclei are obtained when parent nuclei are break down into next new element. That's why the property of daughter nuclei will be changed from the parent nuclei. Sixth postulate is during disintegration or decaying or unstable nuclei into stable nuclei of an atom, either alpha or beta decay will be occur. The sixth postulate is during alpha decay atomic number of an element decreased by 2 unit and the atomic mass of an element increased by also decreased by 2 unit. इट्स मीन दैट कि जब भी आपके पास अल्फा डिके होगा, कोई भी रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट अल्फा पार्टिकल इमिट करेगा, तो उस केस में आपके पास उसका एटॉमिक नंबर 2 यूनिट डिक्रीज होगा और उसका एटॉमिक मास 4 यूनिट डिक्रीज होगा. देयर विल बी डिक्रीज इन द एटॉमिक नंबर एंड एटॉमिक मास वैल्यू. दिस प्रोसेस विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड एज, let's suppose we have an X element having atomic number Z and atomic mass A. During alpha decay, the atomic mass of an element is decreased by 2 unit. So the new element, that is the daughter element, that will be represented by Y. Its atomic number will be equal to Z minus 2 and its atomic mass will be equal to A minus 4 with the emission of alpha particle. Alpha particle are equal to helium nuclei because their atomic number is 2 and atomic mass is equal to 4. That's why when the radioactive element decay, its atomic number decrease by 2 unit and its atomic mass also decrease by 2 unit. This will be explained by an example. Let's suppose you have uranium 92 238. During alpha decay, uranium will be converted into the next element having atomic number Z minus 2. 92 minus 2 90 and 238 minus 4 is equal to 234. That's the symbol of that element is equal to thorium with the emission of alpha particle. That's the important point of this law. Similarly, the seventh postulate is beta decay. During beta decay, the atomic mass will be never be changed, they remain same, but the atomic number Z value of an atom will be increased by 1 unit. This will be represented as, let's suppose we have X element having atomic number Z and atomic mass A. So during beta decay, the atomic number will be increased by 1 unit. In daughter nuclei, atomic number is equal to Z plus 1 and atomic mass is equal to A. Let's suppose we have thorium element. Atomic mass is equal to 234. Atomic number is equal to 90. When it undergo beta decay, then we get an element having atomic number 91 and atomic mass 234, that is protactinium. In this way, the alpha and beta decay will be explained according to disintegration theory. And during disintegration theory, there will be alpha and beta decay. According to this theory, the next postulate is, according to this law, the uranium first decay into thorium and then thorium undergo beta decay. There will be no beta decay of uranium atom. इसका मतलब ये है कि यूरेनियम कभी भी आपके पास अल्फा डीके बीटा डीके शो नहीं करेगी. वो फर्स्ट अल्फा डीके करेगी, देन फिर उसके बाद थोरियम बीटा डीके शो करेगी. तो इस यूरेनियम कभी भी डायरेक्टली बीटा डीके शो नहीं करती. इट इज एक्सपेरिमेंटली प्रूफ. सो द नेक्स्ट पोस्टुलेट इज, when an radioactive element undergo alpha decay, radioactive element undergo alpha decay, then it displaced by 2 unit left side of the periodic table, and during beta decay element displaced one unit right side of periodic table. इस कंसेप्ट को आप इस तरह से एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. लेट्स सपोज वी ड्रॉ अ periodic टेबल पैटर्न. अगर आपके एलिमेंट के पास अल्फा डीके होगा तो देन वो लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ periodic टेबल 2 यूनिट मूव करेगा. अगर आपके पास बीटा डीके होगा देन वो राइट साइड ऑफ द periodic टेबल 1 यूनिट डीके करेगा, मूव करेगा. आप देखें, अगर हम ये कहते हैं कि हमारे पास एक एलिमेंट रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट ए है और एक रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट आपके पास बी है. ड्यूरिंग बीटा डीके द रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट मूव राइट साइड 1 यूनिट. मीन कि आपके पास जब रेडियोएक्टिव एलिमेंट होगा तो ये 1 यूनिट इस साइड पे मूव करेगा. और जब आपके पास अल्फा डीके होगा तो फिर ये 1 यूनिट नहीं 2 यूनिट आपके पास किधर मूव करेगा, लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ द periodic टेबल. लेट्स सपोज ए इज, अब हम कहते हो बी इज यूरेनियम. अगर आपके पास बी यूरेनियम हो और periodic टेबल में अगर आप देखें तो आपके पास इस तरह से थोरियम, देन आपके पास प्रोटेक्टिनियम, देन आपके पास यूरेनियम है. ड्यूरिंग द अल्फा डीके ऑफ यूरेनियम मूव लेफ्ट साइड ऑफ द periodic टेबल बाय 2 यूनिट. मीन कि आपके पास यूरेनियम जब डिस्प्लेस होगी तो वो एक इसको प्लेस करेगी, इसकी अपनी पोजीशन, फर्स्ट पोजीशन, सेकंड पोजीशन. तो ये आपके पास थोरियम ऑब्टेन होगा. तो इसी तरह से आप जब आप यूरेनियम का अल्फा डीके करते हैं, दिस इज अल्फा डीके, तो ये किस में कन्वर्ट होता है, थोरियम में कन्वर्ट होता है. और जब आप थोरियम का बीटा डीके करते हो तो फिर वो किस में कन्वर्ट होता है, दिस इज थोरियम. इसका जब आप बीटा डीके करेंगे तो वो फिर प्रोटेक्टिनियम में कन्वर्ट होगा. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस लॉ, बीटा डीके के दौरान आपके पास थोरियम ने 1 यूनिट मूव किया और यूरेनियम ने अल्फा डीके के दौरान 2 यूनिट मूव किया periodic टेबल में, राइट लेफ्ट साइड के अकॉर्डिंग. तो इस दिस थ्योरी इज आल्सो नोन एज डिस्प्लेसमेंट थ्योरी. इस थ्योरी को आप डिस्प्लेसमेंट थ्योरी भी कहते हो, डीके थ्योरी भी कहते हो, डिस्प्लेसमेंट थ्योरी भी कहते हो, रेडियोएक्टिव थ्योरी भी कहते हैं. क्योंकि इस केस में आपके पास डिस्प्लेसमेंट होती है एक एलिमेंट की 2 यूनिट और 1 यूनिट. 2 यूनिट जब अल्फा डीके होगा और 1 यूनिट जब बीटा डीके होगा. Rutherford and Soddy provide. It is the last postulate of this theory. Rutherford and Soddy also provide the experimental study of disintegration of nuclei and give the statistic law that is known as decay law. According to this law, when large number of nuclei decay then the rate of disintegration is directly proportional to the number of nuclei in the sample. They also provide the statistical information and also provide the exponential information, mathematical proof of this law. So the mathematical proof of this exponentially mathematical proof of this law will be given as, let's suppose आपके पास this is the radioactive element, n number of radioactive element, then during a small time dt, the rate of disintegration of these radioactive element that is represented by dn will be given as rate of disintegration is equal to the number of nuclei, small nuclei that are disintegrated during small time dt. These nuclei are disintegrated, so the negative sign will be shown by the disintegration of the nuclei. That is the, according to this postulate, it is directly proportional to the number of nuclei, so it will be given as dn over dt is directly proportional to the total number of nuclei that are present in a sample. We disintegrate, in order to find the exponential disintegration, we have to disintegrate this equation by applying limits. Let's suppose when time is equal to 0, then number of nuclei will be n naught. When time is equal to t, the number of nuclei will be n. So applying the limits of disintegration, this will be alpha equation will be also given as, first of all we use the proportionality constant, that will be dn over dt is equal to lambda, and lambda is the decay constant, disintegration constant. So we can also write negative lambda n. डिसइंटीग्रेट दिस इक्वेशन, जब आप इस इक्वेशन को डिसइंटीग्रेट करोगे बाय अप्लाइंग लिमिट, व्हेन टाइम इज इक्वल टू 0, then number of nuclei will be 0, and when time is equal to t, then number of nuclei will be n is equal to, जब आप इसकी डिसइंटीग्रेशन करेंगे तो कांस्टेंट क्वांटिटी आपके पास रिमेन आउटसाइड द डिसइंटीग्रेशन, एंड n in this case t is equal to 0 to t. By solving this equation, the answer will be log dn over n, log n, a limit apply की n naught over n is equal to negative lambda t 0 to t. By resolving this, log n minus log n naught is equal to minus lambda t minus 0, that will be equal to log n over n naught is equal to minus y t. According to logarithm law, let's suppose we have log y. According to this law, logarithm law, if we have log y is equal to x, then y will be is equal to e की power x. In this case, log y is equal to this quantity and x is equal to this quantity. By converting this equation in this form, so we can write n over n naught is equal to e की power minus lambda t, and n is equal to n naught e की power minus lambda t. This is the exponential form of radioactive decay disintegration theory. So we can also derive the disintegration theory in this way. If we plot a graph using this equation, the last equation, n is equal to n naught n is equal to n naught की power minus lambda t. Take number of nuclei on y-axis and the time on x-axis. So we can get such type of graph. This graph result show that here the number of nuclei will be 0 because and not there will be no disintegration. 0 टाइम पे जब आपके पास कोई डिसइंटीग्रेशन नहीं होगी, तो जब विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम आपकी डिसइंटीग्रेशन रेट ऑफ डिसइंटीग्रेशन इंक्रीज होगा और एट टाइम इन्फिनिटी इट्स बिकम इक्वल टू 0. So this is all about the radioactive disintegration theory.